All right, I am going to start tutorial letter B. So again, I opened up SolidWorks. I did a new part. On tutorial letter B, we are going to make an extrusion, and then we are going to make an extrude cut. So to start out, I'm going to go to my Sketch tab, go to Sketch, click on the front plane, and then I'm going to draw that L shape. So I'm going to draw it using the line tool. I'm going to start here, left click, go up, make it about 1.2, then just keep clicking, go over, left click, down, over. Notice how it has the dashed lines to show me that I line up with my beginning point. Left click there, and then come over. So now I have my L shape. I can zoom in on it right here, zoom to fit. If that's a little too close, I can use my rolling middle mouse button to roll out to zoom it out a little bit. So now I'm going to dimension it. The dimensions are found in your tutorial. Left click on this line when it's highlighted. Change it to 0.5. Left click on this line. Change it to 1.2. Left click on the line, come out, left click again, 0.5. Left click once on this line, come down, left click again, 1 inch. All right, so now I have my sketch completed. So with the sketch completed, I can exit the sketch. So now I'm going to make this sketch three-dimensional. So I'm going to the Features tab, Extrude, Boss Base. Notice it turns it isometric. It already starts it out at three-dimensional. Over in my dialog box, I need to change this from 0.1 to 0.5. And then I check it. And there it is. So now, as you'll notice in your tutorial, what we're going to do is we're going to create a hole in this object right about in here. So that's something new we haven't done yet. So we're going to create a sketch on top of a three-dimensional object. So to do that, we go back to the Sketch tab, we select Sketch, and in our dialog box, it's asking where do you want the sketch. That's basically what this is saying. So you need to come right out onto the 3D part and click on the top face until it turns blue. Once it turns blue, the computer now knows where you want to put your sketch. I like to go to my view orientation and go to normal to, and that'll turn it so I'm looking right at what I want to sketch on. Now I'm going to draw a circle here, which I will dimension and then cut through. So I go under the sketch, I go to my circle tool, I come down here, left click, and left click again to drop it. So there it is. So the dimensions are found in your tutorial. The diameter of the circle is 0.3. So I just go to Dimension, Smart Dimension, click on the circle once, come up, click again, change it to 0.3. And now the dimensions are 0.25 from the center of the circle to this left side edge and from the center of the circle to this bottom edge. To do that, with the Smart Dimension button clicked, I click on the circle once, which this is kind of strange for the first time doing it because it looks like you want to do the diameter again, but just watch. Click on the circle once, notice the diameter's there, but then when I come over and click on this edge once, it changes it. 0.25. So do the bottom, click on the circle once, come down, click on this edge once it's highlighted. Notice it changes my dimension. 0.25. Check it. So there it is, all dimensioned. It's in the right spot, so I am finished with the sketch. So I can exit the sketch. And now I'm going to cut this through. So I use my middle mouse button to turn it a little bit so I can see where my cut's going to go. I go to my features. Now I go over to Extrude Cut. Click on that. Notice it gives me a preview. I want to change over my dialog box. I'm going to change direction from where it says blind, which blind allows you to put in a distance. I want to go through all. I want to make sure it cuts through the whole part. Then I check it, and there it is. So that's it for tutorial letter B. If you have any questions, you'll have to ask your instructor when you get back to class.